Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm Prathamesh and in this video you're going to look at an interesting chess position. So let's get started. Now this is the current position. It is white to move. Counting the material, black is a pawn up, but white has a passed pawn which is much faster than black passed pawn. So what could be the best possible sequence of moves for white here which will help him to get a decisive advantage? You can pause the video and think of a possible solution for white and write your answer in the comments below. Now, getting to the solution, there are a bunch of different moves, but the most obvious moves that comes to the mind is like for c6, black has no other option than pushing its b pawn. So b4, c7, b3, c8 queen. Now, black goes b2. Now here, the interesting part is like black is threatened to queen and it can enter the position. So white may try to prevent the black from queening. So he can either go to b7, b8, c2, f5. So these are the possible squares that white can go and prevent black from queening. So suppose he goes c2. Now white is also threatening a discovered check over here, but black anyways go p1 queen. Now white has to take the queen, otherwise he will lose the queen, and if he moves elsewhere then the black queen can come into the game for by queen g1 and become the pawn on g3. So that could be a threat, but the problem here is when white takes on b1, it is a stalemate. Stalemate is basically when there is no check to the opponent king and it has no square to move. So this square and this square are all covered and there is no other way the king can move. So this is a stalemate basically. Now suppose we try to stop the queen, goes queen to f5. The problem is he again queens and it ends in a stalemate. So wherever we go, the black queens and there is a stalemate on the board. So there could be another solution like to take the pawn over here. White takes the pawn on g4, then black queens, and suppose he goes queen f3, then it is a draw basically because black keeps giving checks over here. If white tries to be exchanging the queens, like suppose here, then simply can just take the queen, takes. This pawn will queen and do a deadly checkmate to the opponent's king. So he cannot do that, so he has to agree to a draw over here. So this is a draw, but if white wants to win, there is like a cool move over here which is to under promote to bishop. Now here you'll say what is the difference, but here white has a stunning move that is bishop f5. Now if black again tries to do the same thing, white can simply take the queen. Now as it is a bishop, this square is not covered, so it is not a stalemate. So white has to go over here. Here's a move. Now we can simply go back to bishop f5, threatening to take the pawn over here. Now black has only moved king h2. Remember, he cannot push this pawn over here because if he pushes the pawn over here, then this is a beautiful checkmate with the king and the bishop. The king covering the square and the bishop guarding the square. So this is a checkmate. Black has to go king h2. White can take the pawn. Again he has to come back here. Now white can also take this pawn. Then king h2. He can simply put his bishop back. All these squares are guarded. This square, this square, this square. The pawn is guarded. So only move king h1. Now white can just push this pawn, make a queen and give a checkmate over here. So this is a beautiful position starting from here. If you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.